Hello everyone, this is Chris, and we have just recently seen the fact that we are getting another chance on voting for a brand new type of mob coming in Minecraft Live. And like any type of voting system, there's bound to be some issues here and there, but I feel as though there's so many issues to do with the vote for Minecraft Live that I figured I just had to talk about them, had to make a video about them, explaining all the issues I see at least. And let's start by talking about one of the most obvious ones, the fact that big creators sort of have, so much influence that, it's kind of hard to make our own decisions about what's best for the game. And while I wouldn't dream of telling you any specific creators here and there, I will say that bigger influencers do, again, influence people in the way they think and in the way they vote. And obviously last year we have seen a little bit of that, so that's one of the big issues. But not as big as this next issue is the fact that every single vote that's happened during these live events has happened on Twitter. Now, when many people think about Minecraft or the various websites we talk about, you might think of Minecraft.net or the feedback website or something like that. Twitter would probably be the last thing on people's mind. And if you are on Twitter, you would know that you could have the ability of having multiple Twitter accounts and things like that. And where you know, you could have multiple accounts on other websites, I feel as though having it on Twitter just makes it so easy to have just so many different, I guess, Twitter accounts for it. And while this wouldn't be a perfect solution, I feel as though having it on, like, say, Minecraft.net would make it much harder to, you know, have all these different types of accounts to vote for. That and Twitter, let's be honest, it's not the best social networking site you would think about. Like, I use it pretty often, if I'm honest, but I do know that you have to be extremely careful about where you look on Twitter. But honestly, I think, like, even if it was moved to Minecraft.net, it wouldn't fix, like, the whole having multiple votes in one certain scenario thing. Like, putting it on anything would have, like, infringements of so many people voting for the exact same mob. But I feel as though if it was at least on Minecraft.net, or at least some official Minecraft website, it would make, I feel like, voter integrity, if you want to call it that, a little bit more, sincere. And something else I feel as though needs to be a little bit more sincere is, the developers keeping their promise and delivering the past biome votes and mob votes and things. Think about this, the very first biome vote, I guess you want to call it that we voted on was back in 2018. Yes, the desert, the savanna, still hasn't gotten their updates yet. The taiga has, but every other type of biome vote, mob vote we have seen that did not win, still not in the game. We voted for mountains in 2019, and we're only barely seeing them at the end of this year. So I feel as though Mojang and Minecraft need to find a way to I guess incorporate some of these losing biome votes and mob votes into other types of updates. Say with the mountain updates or something like that. You also include some desert things here and there, some palm trees. Say with, I don't know, the glow squid. You also add in I don't know, the swamp vote or something like that. Just to have like certain types of things which were promised but still not in the game, just implemented somehow. I feel like would just be overall a little bit better. And I know, like, developing, processing things, they do take a long time, but still, I think, like, we can't keep putting things off on and on and on, and we can't keep piling up these losing votes on and on and on, because the bigger it gets, the more reason of it just being its own update, if I'm honest, like, have it the losing votes update or something like that. And I guess not to make this video seem like a long rant, this is pretty much the general issues I have. Like, certainly there are other ones, but these are some of the big ones which I feel like somehow, I don't know exactly the best way to deal with all of them, but somehow they really need to be looked into in some way or another. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.